and I'm excited to be with you today to share some of the ways I use doTERRA in my daily life and my daily routine. I have a family with 4 kids, and I'm married to a physician assistant. His name is Dallin, and he's spent last 10 years working in an emergency room, and now he's working with an orthopedic surgeon. So it's been kind of fun because I come from a supernatural background with my parents and family, and he's kind of on the other side of the medical world. But we meet in the middle and we make things work, and it's been a really great journey to incorporate it, and especially to see how he's incorporated it in to our family lives as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the things that I use basically all the time. I'm going to begin with what's most important in my routine, and that is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. We call it LLV often. It's these 3 bottles right here. It comes in a box. The first one is your Alpha CRS Plus. This has a cellular vitality blend in it. And then your Microplex VMZ. This is your vitamins and minerals that you need on a daily basis. And there's the Omega, which has your omegas and fatty acids. Helps your brain. So these I have found are just a good building block. They kind of fill in the holes. I've seen so many people try them now and give them a shot, and then from my own experience. So I am kind of a trial and error person where I give things a shot, and if they don't really make a difference, I usually forget to take them. And if they do make a difference, then I notice if I forget to take them and I go back and take them. So with Lifelong Vitality, the first time I took it for a month, I feel like I was super depleted. I had just had a baby and I was just exhausted all the time. And I took these for a month and felt like it just kind of slowly filled in the holes where I felt deficient on a normal day-to-day basis. And now, if I'm having a really emotional or bad week, the irony of it is I will realize that I've forgotten to take it a couple days. I'm a mom, I have 4 kids, and I'm human, so I do that every now and then. But anyhow, when I am on that regularly, I'm just amazed at how emotionally I feel more stable, and physically I feel like I recover better, and I just feel better all around when I'm on them. So I've heard a lot of really cool stories, and what I found is interesting about the supplements is they don't necessarily do one specific thing for everybody, but since we all have our own deficiencies, they fill in the gaps and kind of help however your body might be deficient, helps fill that in so that you can have the energy and vitality that you need just to survive the craziness of every day. Okay, so moving on to the other products that I like to take on a daily basis. I love the Terrazyme. It's just great for digestion. If you're at home and you want to do a quick experiment, you can open a capsule and dump it in oatmeal or something, and you'll watch it start to dissolve the food. So it just helps things stay consistent and move through your body without having digestive issues. So I'll take 2 to 3 of these with each meal, or sometimes I'll just throw them in with my supplements in the morning. And then the Zendocrine is just a great one. This was a trial and error one for me because they had talked about it quite a bit with this other Zendocrine, and they're both really great. This one I'll talk about a little more in a second. But this one was just a magic one for me. I couldn't even pinpoint exactly what it was, but I just felt better when I would take it every day. And then when I would take it out, I would kind of notice I didn't feel quite as good. So this was a fun one to experiment, but I actually throw this in with my daily routine on a regular basis. And then the PB Assist is your probiotics. When I'm not going through some kind of a cleanse or trying to, clear out the sugar from my system, I'll usually throw this in my daily routine as well. And this is in a capsule that is awesome because it makes it to your stomach without getting killed off. But it's one that you swallow. And then for the kids, they have these PB Assist Juniors. And these I keep out in my kitchen, and I keep this jar on my desk because first of all, they just taste good. So if I'm ever trying to get off sugar, like usually we are in January, I will grab one of these instead of going towards sugar. And a lot of times that will totally help my cravings. And then it's also helping your gut at the same time. And then for my kids, I told them that they could only have one a day. And so since there's a little bit of scarcity with that and they taste really good, they go nuts on these, and they usually have 3 or 4, and I just don't worry about it. But these work kind of like pixie sticks where you don't have to put them in water. You can mix them in water if you want, but you can just dump them right in your mouth. And this is one that I feel like helps your gut just to be a little bit healthier and supports your immune system. In my day-to-day life, I find that I get super busy and forget things if I don't have stuff prepared ahead of time. So on Sunday night, I will usually get my week's worth of supplements of what I take every day together so that throughout the week I don't have to remember to do that. And then at the end of the week, I can look back and see which days I did take it and which days I didn't. Because if I've had a bad day, sometimes I won't realize it. But if I go to my supplements, I'll see what days I missed. So there are tons of different supplement envelopes and boxes and things that you can use out there. Just go find something that works for you. So here's that box. Find something that works for you, and if you prepare it ahead of time, it's simplified and you don't have to overthink it during the week. You can just grab them and go. I like to actually take my supplements with some kind of something thick, a shake, to just help push it down. So with doTERRA, I really do love their trim shakes. This is the vegan one. Then sometimes as needed, I will just add in other supplements according to how I'm feeling. So there's a couple that are really awesome for energy. One of my favorites is this Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend. And with this, in the beginning, they just had it in oil, which you can still get the oil. And I've had friends who loved it so much they would just drop it in their mouth. I personally didn't like the taste at all in the beginning. And so I would get my own capsule and drip it in. And then enough of us were doing that they came out with it capsulized for us. And I love this one. And now that I've used it for a while, it's grown on me. I totally do like it. You'll taste it a little bit as you take it internally. But what I found with this is it just wakes me up. It's like I don't drink coffee, so I would imagine it's how you feel when you're drinking your coffee, where you feel like you're awake, you're ready to go. A lot of people do use it to help with their appetite. I personally use it because I just want that boost in energy. And then I do think that the side effects of your appetite are great too. So another one is the Mito 2 Max. I don't have that one down here, but it's just a good one for energy and for just waking you up in that late afternoon time when, I don't know, my kids come home and I want to take a nap. So I'll take a handful of those, sometimes 2 or 3 of them as needed. And then same thing, I don't want to take those too late in the day because they'll kind of keep me up if I do. Another one that I use as needed is this Digest tab. So if you like black licorice, then this one will be your favorite thing ever. It'll taste like candy. I personally don't like black licorice at all. And so I was really reluctant to try these in the beginning because I thought, oh, great, it's like eating black licorice anyway with the fennel in it. These have been incredible for digestion. If you ever have those times where you just feel a little bit like you maybe ate a little bit more than your tummy actually wanted, or you're just not feeling super well, these are chewables, so your kids can have them too. And I don't love the taste, but I chew them up and swallow them down, and it's amazing how fast I can feel relief from just that really full feeling. And the cool thing about this is if I've had people come try oils from my house, and they'll get digestion, a couple other ones, I'll just give them one of these to try and be like, here, try this while you're here. And often before they go, they love them so much that they want to take a bottle with them. So it's usually fast acting and you can feel a difference within like 15 to 20 minutes. And it just helps that digestion. So the Digest tabs, those are another good one. And then the other supplements that I'll use regularly are the ones that go with the Cleanse and Restore protocol. You can find that online, and I'm sure there's empowerment series webinars on it. But basically, you go through a protocol that takes about a month where you have your basics that you take every day of that month. And then in the middle of the month, you add in a cleansing one. So the basics are your Lifelong Vitality, Uroterazyme, this endocrine complex. You're not going to do the PB Assist in the beginning because you're kind of flushing out the bacteria and stuff, so you're going to do that later to repopulate your gut. And then you're going to do the metabolic blend, and this is when you're going to add in this other endocrine. Now, this is how I use it. I know there's other ways that people like to use it, but with the cleanse, I do all of them together, and then you take those all for those 30 days. Then in the middle of it, for the middle 10 days, you're going to throw in this GX Assist. So this one I found is really potent. It will help your GI tract regulate. And so that's sometimes really helpful. But it also will kill stuff off in your gut. So the first time I took this, to be honest, I felt really sick. And I was following the protocol, so I just kind of eased off it a little bit until my body felt better. So listen to your body as you do these things and go with what feels right. But if this feels too strong, I recommend not doing quite as much as needed, but I would try the recommended dose first. But you only want to take this for 10 days because it has oregano and a lot of really strong oils to clean out your gut, and you want to give your body a break from that. So you have your first 10 days where you're just getting your body into that cleanse mode. The next one's where you take your GX Assist, and then after that, you're going to repopulate your gut with the good PB Assist and the good probiotics. And I honestly like a blend of both, you know, the capsule and the kids ones. So with New Year's resolutions often comes incorporating exercise back in if it's somehow fallen out of your daily routine. The deep blue is one that I found. I've gotten back into a routine where this year I don't actually have to have exercise on my list because it's become part of my daily routine. I actually love it again. I get sore, but I don't dread it because it actually feels good. And I'm telling you, it felt bad for like 6 to 8 months. It was just hard. But as your body gets stronger, it gets back. As your body gets stronger, it gets back to a place where it feels good and it helps. So the Deep Blue supplements, I do throw these into my daily routine also. I forgot to mention that earlier. But one in the morning and one at night because it helps with that muscle repair. And I feel like I'm way less sore when I'm on this. And then this Deep Blue, they have this in oil or they have it in a rub. Everybody prefers different ones. I kind of actually like both depending on my mood and what hurts. I feel like this one feels a little bit more intense on my skin. And so if I'm feeling extra tired, I'll just use the oil. My husband personally loves this one, and we have it in the huge liter container, and he just goes through it like crazy. As for my personal routine, there are a handful of products that I love on a daily basis. So the first one is their lip balm. I've always been like a lip balm junkie, and since doTERRA's come out with theirs, I've been so impressed. I love it. I might have them in every bag and every pocket of every jacket I own, but these are fun to try. They come in 3 different flavors. I really like the tropical one personally, and the other ones are really good too though. And then their hair care, they have a shampoo and conditioner, and my mom would always try to give me these natural shampoos and conditioners, and I tried them and never really liked them. They just would make my hair feel almost dirtier. These, since I've started using these, I haven't used anything else. I love them. I feel like they make my hair feel soft. They make my hair is already pretty thick, and so it just makes it more manageable. But I have loved these, and they're great for, they're safe for hair color as well. Their On Guard Whitening Toothpaste is another one that I love. And to be honest with you, the first time I tried this, I was like, yeah, no, I need my minty other brand toothpaste. And when I ran out of my first toothpaste that I was using when they came out with this, I decided to just be tough and to try it. It does have a little bit of a different consistency, but within a week, it's just my favorite thing now. I can't go back to the other stuff. I feel like I can feel the synthetics in them, and it's just kind of gross. They've just come out with this skincare, and I've used this new eye cream for the first time this last week, and I love it. It's so awesome. But they have a couple different skincare lines. I've met people who really prefer one over the other. To be honest, I've been using this one because I just got it. But I really like both of them. I personally switch back and forth between them, and I just keep different washes in like the shower or my gym bag. And then I haven't felt like one works better for me or the other. I've actually really enjoyed the variety. And then I love the oils that are in them and the way that they smell. So this one has a basic facial cleanser for washing your face. It also comes with a scrub. I like to keep this one in the shower, and it's got peppermint, so it just makes your face feel really awake. Then on a daily basis, we love this On Guard soap. I have these in all of my bathrooms, but the soap is incredible. So I'll usually put about this much soap in there and fill the rest up with water. Their soap. So this makes me laugh because my husband loves the soap so much. I love the soap too. I also really like the Citrus Bliss one and the lavender because they have like kind of exfoliating properties in them. But he loves this stuff so much that I literally wrapped a bunch of these up for Christmas and put them under the tree, and he was so excited when he opened them. But this soap is just a really wonderful all-around good smelling soap that we use in the shower and stuff every day. The Cracked X is another one that our family goes through a lot. We might have these in every room as well. This is just a good ointment for soothing owies and little scrapes and stuff. And my kids use it a lot. They can put it on themselves. They take care of themselves. They love it. Band-Aids, they're good to go with that one. So those are most of my day-to-day personal care things. And then just the regular oils that we use. We have these cute little shelves that have oils in each room because my kids walk around with them, and I really just get frustrated not being able to find them. So we finally made a place in every room so we could find them easier. But for the most part, we love the citrus ones in our water. So I will do lemon and orange in all of my water. And then for my kids, when they were little, I would add some stevia in it to just sweeten it a tiny bit, like your own homemade lemonade. And they would chug it. I feel like my little ones that I had with doTERRA drank more water just because they liked the taste of it. And I felt like just that circulation in their system helped their immune system be stronger overall as they were younger. So then on a day-to-day basis, there are a lot of mood ones that I like to use. So the Balance is one of my personal favorites. I love this one with wild orange or citrus bliss because it just has this calming effect, but then the citrus bliss or Balance kind of just helps your mood a little bit. Then with the new emotional touch oils, these ones, I found that each of my kids like different ones. And as I've shared them with other people, there's usually one or two that they just love and feel attracted to. And so for these, I would say smell them, find the ones that you love. But I've used these for myself just to help my mood. And then for my kids with different things like when they need to calm down or when they've been fighting. But probably the biggest difference I've noticed is at nighttime. My kids used to pray that they would have good dreams. Is that what they said? Or that they would just not have bad dreams. And I just thought, oh, that's like so sweet and a little bit sad. It must be scary for them to just not know what to expect every night. I've had a lot of them not want to go to sleep. And so with some of these, they like the peace or the console alone. But with other ones, I've had them smell them all and just put them in their own roller bottle. And then I just get a cute little dollar store sticker of like a heart or a star and stick it on it so they know which one is theirs. And then they'll use those before they go to bed at night. And the amount of nightmares and issues that we've had have totally gone down in the last year and a half since we've been using these. It's been really fun to see. So those are the emotional ones. And then we've got the Family Essential Kit and the touch bottles. I really love these because my kids can use them and they're pre-diluted, so you don't have to worry about them being a little bit too intense or anything. And so I think it's just a good way for their immune system to be ready for whatever's coming and to fight it off. It is kind of healthy to get those things that come through so your body builds that immune system and those antibodies. But at the same time, it's nice to have that help. And then the digestion, anytime their tummy is upset, I will actually hit it with those digest tabs, but then I'll rub this on their tummy at the same time, kind of go both ways. But they all have really wonderful qualities. But there's just great things for all of these. And this is a good one that we always have around the house for day-to-day little needs and issues that come up. So these are the products that I use on a regular basis. I find that my life is just happier with them. It's improved a lot of my normal routines and stuff, and then especially my energy and just my day-to-day mood is nice to have them around and makes a huge difference with how I'm feeling. Thanks for joining me today as we went over all of these products I like to use on a daily basis. As you're starting your new year, I would encourage you to get out of your comfort zone, try a couple new things. They really can make your life a whole lot happier, and give them a shot, and Happy New Year.